going on, everyone? So we got to talk about this. I was just looking at some of the highest ranking meme coins that people are really loving out there, and one of those meme coins is this coin right here, BNB Tiger INU. Now, this is not me trying to bash anyone investing in these type of meme coins. It really is not investing; it's gambling. Let's be honest. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor at all. But let's talk about this because this is a high ranking meme coin. When I went and looked through the YouTube algorithm, it actually said that BNB Tiger Inu has a content gap on it, meaning that a lot of people are viewing the videos, but not many people are making the videos on these. And I think it's for a reason. They don't want to hurt their brand. But a lot of people are trying to find out content about BNB Tiger Inu. There's a reason why there's not a lot of content on this crypto. But I'm going to go ahead and talk about this, and I'm going to talk about why I'm not putting money into stuff like this. But I'm not here bashing the community or anything like that or try to pull them down. I'm just saying why I wouldn't put money in this, but I'm also going to talk about why people are buying into stuff like BNB Tiger Inu. We're going to talk about why people do stuff like this. If you actually look over here, 10,757 people have this on their watch list, meaning that's a lot of people. So that's why we got to talk about this, because there's so many people into this. There's 43,278 holders inside of BNB Tiger Inu, and people are literally buying this coin every single hour. They're buying lots of it. And it's kind of crazy if you look at it. This is million. Look how many coins this is: million, billion, trillion, quadrillion, sextillion, trillion, billion, hillion, hexillion, however you want to say it. Like there's you don't even have a number for this stuff. Like it has so many coins, there's not even a number to represent how many coins it has. And not even that, the price can't even be represented properly because CoinGecko cannot put enough zeros there. CoinGecko cannot put enough digits at the end of the number to even represent what it truly is. It's not at point quadrillion one, right? It's at point quadrillion 1, 2, 3 or something like that. But they can't even put the ending digits on it because they can't put enough digits there, because this coin is a joke. That's pretty much the whole point here. Now, if you look at the all-time low, this coin right here is 33,000% from the all-time low. Now, this is how they trick you. This is how a lot of these meme coins trick you, right? They put so much circulating supply into their project. They put so many zeros into their project. They make you feel like it's worth something. And then they also make you feel like it can be worth way more. You know, the same thing that happened to Dogecoin, same thing that happened to Shiba Inu. They want to give you that false illusion that it's a possibility that it can get exactly where Shiba Inu is. Shiba Inu was at such a particular part that it had the possibility to get to where it is now at 4 zeros, right? Because at the beginning, if you look at Shiba Inu all the way back here, how many zeros does it have? If we count, we have 1 0, 2 0, 3 zeros, 4 zeros, 5 zeros, 6 zeros, 7 zeros, 8 zeros, 9 zeros, 10 zeros. Shiba Inu had 10 zeros at its all-time low. But a lot of these new coins are trying to trick you, and they're trying to put more than 10 zeros to make you think that it could get to 4 zeros like Shiba Inu, when in reality it could never do that because of the circulating supply that they have placed there. It cannot physically do that. And if you look at the 24-hour trading volume, $7,900. There's a reason why smart money doesn't jump into stuff like this. And I'm not attacking the community of BNB Tiger INU. I'm not coming at all these different projects. But I just want to ask you all, is BNB Tiger INU the best that you could do? Is this literally the best that you could do? Out of all the cryptos that we have in the crypto market, is this the best that you could possibly do? Now, I'm gonna kind of flip this into like a dating aspect, right? Let's say you're a guy, you're out there, you're in the dating world, right? You have a pool of millions of women to pick from, but instead you pick the one that has, all these different diseases, and she weighs 700 pounds, and all this other stuff because of how much she weighs, like 700 pounds. And it's kind of funny to use that perspective, but it's like, is this the best you could do? And when you think about it, is this the best project that you could do if there's all these other projects that are good? And the answer is no, this is not the best project that you could do. Just look at what BNB Tiger Union has came from since 2022 of January. Like if you look at it, they also trick you in making you think that it had a huge pump. This right here was because there was no volume and someone just decided to take $2,000 and throw it in here because the volume was literally at zero. So that when they put in their 2,000, it made it jump so much, and it made the percentage go up by a lot. So if you look at this, it says it's up 33,000%, but that 33,000% was the change of $2,000. Someone put $2,000 into it, and then boom, and then 41,000 came through, $71,000 came through, but then nothing else came. And then it just kind of stayed stagnant since then. And this is how they trick you. They artificially raise the volume by having, somebody with big money buy into it, or maybe it's the developers buying a big amount of it, or maybe they just do enough transactions to where people think that it's actually moving, but it's really artificial movement, and it's really the people at the top of the project, which are usually the developers that are rug pulling on you. They're the ones that put the money in there, and they artificially move the prices to make you think that a lot of people are investing in this, and when really they're the ones doing it, and they're just trying to manipulate you. Now, I'm not saying the BNB Tiger INU developers are doing this. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that there's someone, doing all this stuff and making all these scam coins, which there really probably is. Got to say that a little bit low, but there really probably is like one person or maybe 10 people total making all these scam coins. Why do they all look so similar? But hey, that's another topic for another discussion. I digress. We don't need to go over that. But what I do want to say here is this the best you can do? I know you all can do better than a project that has really no use case. Let's be honest. The use case here is memes. Now they're doing something called BNB Tiger INU swap, but what meme coin isn't making a swap? What meme coin isn't making a swap at this point? They're all making a swap. And why would you do this knowing that you have to pay 9% taxes, right? You're paying 9% taxes to buy, paying 9% taxes to sell. 2% is going to backflow. What is that backflow? Well, some could say it's backflow, but they don't really say what the backflow is. Is the backflow going into the developer wallets? Is that the backflow? Nobody knows because only they know. The 2% buyback. You can argue, yeah, they're buying back coins, but are they buying back coins into the developer wallets? 2% marketing. I don't see any marketing here. Do you see marketing here? I don't see any marketing. Is that marketing just going into a marketing wallet, going into the developers' pockets? Like, you got to look at this type of stuff and ask these questions. Where is the marketing for that 2% that they're talking about? Is it just them posting on Twitter and paying themselves? Oh, we're paying for marketing. We're paying someone to post onto our Twitter who just so happens to be a part of our project, and we're paying them this 2%. So this 2% is really going to someone that actually works for the project. It's not real marketing. So these are the type of questions that we have to ask. And I've been thinking a while, like, where should I go with this channel? What should we talk about here? I think we should really talk about what projects are best for you to get in, right? Because a lot of people like meme coins, and it's not just stuff like this. A lot of people like to look at meme coins. A lot of people like Baby Doge. A lot of people like Dogecoin. A lot of people like Shiba Inu. A lot of people like Bonk. A lot of people like Doge Chain. A lot of people like PulseSwap. A lot of people like all these different meme coins. But what a lot of these meme coins lack is substance. And what also they lack is actual use cases. But a lot of these meme coins have better use cases and better substance than a lot of the newer ones that are coming out. So if you're going to ask me, could you do better than BNB Tiger INU? Well, I would say Baby Doge is better than that. I would say Dogecoin is better than that. I would say Shiba Inu is better than that. I would say Bonk is better than that. And then I would say Doge Chain is. And then I would say PulseSwap is. But we just keep getting these random meme coins that just keep coming out of nowhere. And the problem is a lot of people are losing money, and the developers of these coins are the ones getting rich. So if you want to stop that, and if you want to keep buying into meme coins, at least buy into the ones that actually have a name. At least buy into the ones that actually have substance. Buy into these meme coins that actually have use cases. So if I were to ask this question again, is BNB Tiger INU the best you could do? My answer to that would be yes, I could, or no, actually, no, it's not the best I could do. But then I would go ahead and say, what I could do is Baby Doge. If you look at Baby Doge, it's fairly solid in its price. If you look at it for the last 90 days, it has been increasing in price. If you look at it for the last year, it is up 58.8%. And, it's been surviving this long. So, yeah, it could continue to last even longer. So, yeah, Baby Doge is definitely a better option than this. Dogecoin has been around for longer than a lot of the top projects out there. Almost as long as Bitcoin, Dogecoin has been out for. So, yeah, Dogecoin is definitely staying around, right? It's not going anywhere. Shiba Inu, the project and the I don't know about the developers, but the project and the holders, they are very, very, very solid, right? Now, people can argue what they want about stuff like Shiba Inu, but I think that it's around to stay, and during the bull market, it's definitely going to increase. But I can't say the same for something like BNB Tiger Inu. Now you can say, wait, Marsellis, if you look at the last 30 days, BNB Tiger Inu has been on a steady increase. Yes, it has been, but if you look at this 28,000 inside of volume, goes up to 24,000. As the price increases, why is the volume going down? Hold up. Let's really be serious here. Listen, as the price gradually increases, why is the volume gradually going down? Because people can never sell out of this project at a gain. Like, they cannot do it. They cannot sell out of the project at a gain until they're past 18% in gains. This is how a lot of these projects and these meme coins, especially on the Binance Smart Chain, get you. They place these high taxes onto their projects to make you not be able to sell until a certain amount. And by the time it gets there, they end up selling before you because they got in before you and they have way more than you and they want those profits. So there's a reason why every single time it pumps enough for you to sell and make your profit, it goes down. Pumps enough for you to sell and make a profit, it goes down. And it does it again and again. And it's about to go down again because of the cycle that we just now talked about. And that is because you are getting in at a point where the developers have already gotten in way before you. So they're going to end up selling on you right before you get to that 18% threshold. You have to be above 18% in BNB Tiger Inu in order for you to make 1% of profit, 0.01% of profit. You have to be above 18%. And that's how a lot of these meme coins get you. They just put these insane, ridiculous taxes here because they know people are still going to buy in on it. And they know all they got to do is get enough people to buy in. And then what? 2% tax backflow going to developers, 2% buyback going to developers, 2% marketing going to developers. What are the buyback wallets? The buyback wallets are owned by developers. What are the marketing wallets? Owned by developers. Backflow, owned by developers. Philanthropy wallet, owned by developers. These developers are stealing your money and they are dumping on you. And that's like the mic drop movement. So this is pretty much all I got for you all. Hey, if this is the best you can do, go ahead and do you. But there's a lot of other projects out there. Look at Bonk. I mean, I'm not going to say Bonk is like a good meme coin at all. It's too new. It's too new to know anything about it. But if you compare it to a lot of these other projects, and it's been going on since 2022 in December, so it's been out for a good amount of time. But if you actually look at Bonk, I mean, it's holding a little bit, but it's still dumping. So this isn't one of those that I would look at. I would look at the top meme coins: Dogecoin, Shiba Inu. Baby Doge has been doing fairly well. If you want to do your gamble meme coins, right? Like, this is a complete gamble on BNB Tiger Inu, but it's not the best you can do. If you want to do a gamble of a meme coin, I think Dogechain is pretty solid gamble. And the reason why I say that is because Dogechain is now like operating with Dogecoin. They're almost moving in tandem. And when the bull market really comes into place and it really starts to ramp up, Dogechain only has $20 million market cap. That is huge. But the fully diluted value is $138 million because they have D apps that have a lot of money inside of them. So Dogechain has actual use cases. It might not be as attractive as these other meme coins because you look in the last year and it's down 21%. But if you look at the actual ecosystem of Dogechain, it's actually pretty solid. So I would say this is one of the ones that you would want to look at. And then PulseSwap, they've been doing a lot working with, they're really trying to build with, Shiba Inu and all that. And like I said before, Shibarium doing pretty good with the Shiba Inu community. If they somehow get their project tied to Shibarium, which is pretty much what they're trying to do with PulseSwap. They're trying to make it the Shibarium PulseSwap, the Shibarium swap. So that's pretty much what they're trying to do here. And if they successfully do this and make a successful D app and bridge it with PulseSwap onto Shibarium and have PulseSwap on Shibarium, that could actually make PulseSwap a viable option. And if you actually look at PulseSwap in the last 30 days, 131% up, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. And if you look at it, it's been doing fairly decent, but it's definitely a lot better than BNB Tiger Inu. And like I said, this is not me bashing the community of BNB Tiger Inu. This is not me telling you not to buy it. This is not me telling you to buy it. This is not me telling you to buy all these other meme coins. This is not me telling you to not ever buy meme coins. This is just me saying, is BNB Tiger Inu the best that you could do? Or could you do better? And the answer is you can do better. But anyways, this is pretty much all I got for you all today. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe. And as always, I'll be back with another video.